gone wrong. It's gone horribly, horribly wrong.
What's going on, you guys? If you've not been with us before, welcome to the channel. We are in the process of trying to restore and repaint this vintage Austin A30 of mine. That's going rather well, as you can see. It's quite hard to show you. But yeah, we've done the bottom of the car and now we are into the stage where we are trying to paint the top. It's the project at hand. I have actually already started, but yeah, my plan is to get basically anything that's in cream rubbed back. So as you can see, I've got a lot of work because I've got all of the interior to do. Yeah, we've got this part that we've removed here. I've got to do all the backs of the doors, which is really annoying. The only good thing is we're not doing the engine bay just yet, and we're not doing the boot just yet. I'm just going to treat them as two separate projects because they're a little bit fiddly. But yeah, let's take you over here for a second because I want to show you guys something. Now, last week, I don't know if you remember, I sort of put it out there that I was a little bit stuck and needed some advice. My word, place needs to tidy up. You can tell Chris has been here. It never looks like this when Ian's here. This is just my disorderliness going on. And yeah, as you can see, we've been flattening down. So the floor's all covered in red paint. Yeah, so last time I kind of put it out to you guys, can you sand back coach paint, which is synthetic enamel? Now, I must admit, I had so many good comments come back. I really appreciate all of you sending your comments in, and Matt out there as well, who has basically started me on this path to flatting back paint. Now, the good news is, let me just get it in a better position to show you, but I think we've done it. I don't know how well you guys can see this. Later on, we are going to take it out into the sun so you can see it a little bit better. But we have definitely got some shine going on. Now, there is still some problems with it. I need to obviously sand it back a little bit more, I think. But basically what we've done is I've used 1500 grit, wet and dry, and then used, I think it was it G3? Quite a heavy compound. G3 polish, just to DA it back. I've got my DA over there. And yes, we have definitely got some paint. Well, it's a shame the camera's not really showing it, but yeah, like I said, we will pull it out later. I'm actually going to try and polish the whole hood, so you know we've got pure evidence that it does work. But yeah, this is very exciting because this means there might be a nice shine on the car even before we put the lacquer on, which is yeah, I've got a clear coat over there, so we're going to put that on there as well. So hopefully this car will be nice and shiny when it's done. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to hook the camera up because I need to try and get this done before Ian gets here because I need him to hold the camera for me. So let's get cracking. So for sanding back, I'm just going to be using a 500 grit, 600 would do, just to make sure this is nice and flat. And I have got, now I must stress, the coat of paint we're putting on here today is only the undercoat. I don't know how many I'm going to get on. I'm hoping to get two. I'm going to try and do one today, maybe one tomorrow if it dries nicely. That is the secret, guys. Don't rush it. You know, your paint needs to dry properly. But yeah, we can get both of these done. Now, last time I did the undercoat on the bottom half, it was a little bit of a different colour to what went on next. So, you know, I'm not going to try and judge what colour we're putting on here too much because it could be slightly different. But I've got a feeling it's going to give us some sort of idea of what this car might look like when it's done. This is my part where I'm just going to be honest with you guys and let you in on the channel a little bit. Now, as you can see here, it's quite challenging to film all of this. I keep having to remove the camera and mount it with a selfie stick onto an old microphone of mine. It's ridiculous. Seems to be doing the job though. Yeah, I can't really think of a better way right now, but apart from using Ian. But yeah, problems with Ian, I speed a lot of my videos up and the videos all end up like this. Never mind. So this has not gone to plan. Yes, my plan was, well, we're actually in Sunday now.
Sunday.
Okay. Yeah, basically you missed out a lot of stuff because I thought, you know what, I need to get ahead and get some of these other jobs. The place was really messy and there was a load of other jobs that I hadn't done. So I started doing those. Ian never turned up. Did you?
No. Sorry.
Ian didn't actually show up. Now, he is a gardener. I'll let him off. He must have been really tired. And I don't pay him anyway. He just comes out the kindness of your heart. So I shouldn't really be too upset with him, should I? Now, the thumbnail said, I can't remember, what did it say? Big mistake or something. I haven't really made the thumbnail yet, but it will say something like that because, yes, I have made a boo-boo. Okay, it might be a boo-boo size enough to walk the plank. And Ian, I'm pleased to report to you that someone out there likes you. Last time, I don't know if you remember, Ian was naughty and you didn't wear your gloves whilst using your tacking cloth. So I put it out there to you guys. Do you think he deserves to walk the plank like I had to in December?
Yeah.
I had 3 people that think so, but I think I will... I'll take this one that's voted that you don't as a sign that you're gonna, yeah, I think you're probably gonna be all right on this one, Ian. What did it say? I don't think Ian should have to walk the plank. He seems like a really nice guy. Don't believe that for a second. He's evil, evil. Look at him. He's cunning. He's cunning, and he's planning something evil right now. Look. No, good for you. Okay, well, Ian's apparently got a fan club. Good for you. Right, so shall we go see why Chris might have to walk the plank?
Yep.
Well, I'm going to put it up for a vote. I am actually well disappointed in myself. Now, I didn't know about it, and I was just trying to take care of an issue that I hadn't taken care of. Basically, the underneath of the bonnet hadn't been painted with anything yet. It was just a big greasy mess, and I thought, well, what a better time to do it than when it's off. I don't want to do it later on, do I?
Right.
You know, so I might as well get it done. So anyway, I've sort of been grinding away on the bonnet, and yes, some of the paint has bubbled up, and I've ruined my masterpiece, which I actually showed you in the beginning of this episode. It was coming up really shiny, and I'm going to have to redo it all again. Should we go have a look at it? I don't want to. I don't want to. Panic, we are coming back. We're going to be painting this in a minute with the undercoat, Ian.
Yep.
Right, so should we go into carriage 2 and go see the monstrosity? I should have done this a long time ago, basically, hadn't I? I should have known better.
Yeah.
Now, what's happened is I've used some sort of kind of paint polisher, metal polisher to remove the paint because it was very greasy, nasty. There was no chance I was going to key up the paint on the back of it, was there?
No.
It needed cleaning off properly. And in the process of doing that, although I've got a nice result and that's all nice and clean, ready to be primed, Ian, go on, do you want to reveal? I can't even look at it. I'm so upset. Because as you remember, I showed you this bit, which is looking glorious, but where the heat has got to it, oh no. It's all, but yeah, can you see it here? That is so annoying. And yeah, as you can see, it gets even worse as we get down here. So if that's any lesson to you guys out there, you know, I doubt some of you will be stupid enough to make a mistake like that. So I'm now going to have to completely redo this here. But let's face it, it was an experimental kind of part, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was playing about with it, so it's not the end of the world. I just have to repaint it. At least the actual metal work and everything else is fine. Yeah, gutted. Anyway, moving on. Could you do me a favour, Ian? Could you just bring me that door over there? Because there is something I would like to discuss. So I didn't really realise until yesterday just how much work is actually on these doors, and they're going to be really quite tricky to do. So I'm thinking, Ian, we do all the layers of paint, base coat and everything else to the car inside, and treat this as a little bit of a separate thing. Because right, let's take you into that. And I hope you guys agree, because I'm not fully going to go with this yet. But if you look at this, okay, that red line there, it's actually where the metal has been folded over and sort of stops here, and there's actually a groove. Can you see that, Ian?
Yeah,
it's actually separate.
Yeah.
Now, I actually think it will come out nicer if that was painted red and the masking tape was laid on this, and then this inner bit was sprayed the cream. So it would be like a red border all the way around. I don't know if I can give you more of a close-up on this. Can you see? What do you think, Ian?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I tried duct taping. If I show you underneath here, to the edge. And I just think, even though we're using this kind of like non-bleed technique, I do still think some will show through the front side of the door. And I think it's kind of nice that it's got like a bead around the whole thing. What do you think, Ian?
Yeah, that's good.
Well, hopefully that made sense. But yeah, let me know what you think, guys. I think it kind of looks nice with the border. And at the end of the day, it's my car. Quite like it. And it's actually led me to thinking about possibly introducing some of this colour inside the car as well, because that might be nice. Because the whole inside is going to be
Cream, yeah.
cream, but maybe it might be nice to have a little bit of feature colour inside. I thought perhaps, to go back in here, I thought perhaps maybe this bit,
That's true.
that could be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because you'd have like a cream dash, and that might just introduce some of the red colour in there, and maybe we could think of a couple of other bits that might introduce the colour. I don't know. Well, okay, it's very up for debate, that, but yeah. Anyway, without me ranting and ranting and ranting, shall we get to putting this this colour on? We need some good news after all, don't we?
Boy.
Something I would like to do, Ian, is in the last episode that we did, there was a lot of advice I was asking you guys for. Is it possible to flatten down paint coats that haven't come out so well? And the answer is yes. You definitely can. So because we're only spraying the roof in there today, and oh, camera's falling over. Yeah, because we're only spraying the roof in there today, I reckon we should do the last little bit about getting this buffed up so we can show the guys what is going to be potentially the end product, hopefully. Because yes, it looks really cool. Basically, you just use some wet and dry 1500 grit, and then we're using a heavy compound with the DA polisher, and we get this quite a nice shine. And I've got a lot of different types of compound as well, so we can really refine it down. Go on, I'm out of breath with that sentence, Ian. Right, this part I absolutely love. This is where we get to reveal the colour. Let's have a look. Got. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So at least it's not yellow. Yeah, we got a stirrer stick. What do we got? Yeah, it can't be. Someone has commented about using filters. That's a really good shout, because apparently there is an enormous amount of stuff that comes in this. So if I had some, I would use some, put it that way. And next time, yeah, okay, we might be going down that road. That's a good piece of advice. Thank you very much. But yeah, we don't really have any of them right now. I don't want it to hold us up. I mean, the other one came out all right. So, but yeah, if we were being really, really, really sort of precision about it, then yeah, that's possibly a really good suggestion. What we're waiting for right now, Ian? Heat. So yeah, we've had another comment on the channel. Really appreciate that. It's actually a great point. Apparently a lot of places are nice and warm, apparently. It helps the paint flatten down when it comes in. So I've got 2 heaters in place to make this place really nice and warm. And hopefully with the paint being warm, these being warm, the paint will be likely to sort of just flatten naturally. Well, that's the theory, Ian. Does anybody else agree with that? We're having a go at it because someone suggested it. In my opinion, I can see that working, Ian. Oh, yeah. Apparently the desired temperature is 28 degrees. I don't know if we're going to manage to make it quite as hot as that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure with 2 heaters in place, we can make it quite warm. This might be one of the only times you see Chris out of his fleece. We all know how much I like to wear this fleece. So I've said it before, Ian, and I'm going to say it again. Yeah, I hate that compressor. It really has made life out. So here we are. It's done. We have, unfortunately, got a run down there. I think the paint out a little bit too much, but it's only the undercoat, so a lot of this can be rubbed back. So we're going to try reshooting that. We've just filmed this bit, and my microphone, yeah, again, was not attached. So my dad is here at the moment, and he's going to be joining me to help do a flatten down, like we were taught how to do by Matt the other day. Quite simple. So we've got basically what I want as a finish, but it's not quite shiny enough, and I don't think you'd ever really get a perfect finish in your garage. I mean, some of you guys are really talented out there, you might do, but this process here is hopefully going to make the paint look more like this and less like this. Really simple. You've got a bucket of water, it's kind of warm, a bit of fairy washing up liquid and some 1500 grit in there, and basically what we're going to do, someone can hold the phone for me. Such a shame we've only just done this. I blame Ian. Okay, I don't know if you can get the camera in here. See all this? It's, you know, I've got dry marks here, and I've got like orange peel here. You can actually see it. You can see how bobbly it is. That's what they call orange peel. We want it to be a lot flatter than that, so get plenty of water on there. Cue the music. If we now take a DA polisher to it, so this is a polisher, I'm using G3, quite aggressive stuff. I think you want a fairly good compound for this because obviously you're trying to cut right into that paint. If you come and have a look because it looks really good.
Oh, let's go have a look what see Daddy's doing.
Yeah.
Eh?
What do you think,
Let's see
Aaron?
what Daddy's up to, shall we?
Look at that.
He's a clever old stick, isn't he, eh? Look at that, look. He's a brown rum.
To be fair, that looks pretty cool, doesn't it?
That looks, is that a vote for yes? Yeah!
What do you think, Erin? What do we think, darling?
Yeah?
Do you think that's a good note to end on?
He's a daddy, isn't he, eh?
Hey.
Yeah, oh, ignoring him, eh?
Well, don't look at me.
Oh, the cold shoulder. There you go, look. I think that's enough from us.
Well,
Don't
we'll
you?
all say bye-bye now.
This is the part where we all say goodbye. Sorry about the weird episode, and I am very sorry that I destroyed my bonnet as well.
Yeah.
Yes, I need to correct that, don't I? If you did enjoy that, please like, and if you're not yet one of our subscribers, please subscribe, and remember to hit your notification bell so you know when I'm going to release new episodes.
Yeah.
Has anybody got anything to say?
Eh?
Anything to say?
Yeah, go
He
and
never has
sort that white paint off your face. Come on.
Yeah.
You're like an Apache. There's more paint on his face.
Actually, I've got my eyelashes here a little bit as well. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, give us that sander, I'll sort his nose out, don't you worry.
Cool. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.